Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Stijl. This game right here, however you pronounce it, this is another quick, simple, fun game that is quick. Sure, it's simple, but it isn't fun. And I don't know how this company keeps producing these games. I guess people keep buying them. I don't know why, but they exist. And here we are. We have another game where you're taking abstract colors and making a piece, building them on top of other pieces to score points because of theme, reason, painter, and it makes absolutely no sense. It's also absolutely no fun. I don't understand what's so great about trying to build a certain color the largest that you can. And I get it. This is going to work for certain people's minds. You know, if you're into puzzle games and things like that, you might like something like this. But I'm amazed that games like this continue to get made because this game already exists. I mean, there's like 50,000 different types of this game. And I get it. This is on your shelf at your local board game store. So you want to buy something new. You take a look at it. Oh, this is interesting. This is neat. You play it a couple of times and then it's gone. I can't imagine anybody playing this game 50 to 100 times and being like, this is a great game. And no, I don't play every game 50 to 100 times. That's not the gold standard. I'm just saying, I can't imagine. Like, it's fine. It's an okay game. It's all right. When you're playing it, at least when I'm playing, I'm like, it's really hard for me to get attached to it. It's really hard for me to care. Why am I putting these numbers together? I'm just scoring points. Okay, and I'm a guy who likes a theme in my game. I don't know if I'm really into this abstract thing. It's okay at times. But if you're going to be abstract, you better blow me away. And just kind of building this picture of colors, and you can build it bigger. And oh my gosh, you just laid a card and it screwed up my plans. Grr. Now my paint structure doesn't score maximum points and stuff. I don't know. Look, if you like taking random colors and putting them together and cards per the rules of the game, and why is it a rule? Because rules, because game works, that's fine. This is the kind of game that I can't stand. This is the kind of game, like, I'm so surprised it gets made. And I have to say I don't like this game at all. I don't like this type of game. I find them to be very boring. I find them to be okay. I find that if you're focused, and you can be laser focused on these colors, you're probably going to do better than me. You're going to do better than somebody who just kind of throwing cards down or trying to have a convo. Because you just have to be laser focused, because you can easily make a mistake. And I say mistake mean not scoring the maximum amount of points. You can easily maybe make a suboptimal move. You really need to be laser focused. But if you play that way, I think it leads to analysis paralysis, where you're just taking too long on your turn. And you're like, what the heck am I doing here? I'm just matching colors for points. Do I really care that much? No, I don't care much. And that's where I get burned in a game like this. I really don't care that much about colors and matching colors and making my color bigger than your color to score a max amount of points. Which is weird, because if I'm playing a game about building a town, I tend to care. And if I'm, saving my civilization or building it, I tend to care. If I'm fighting off hordes of zombies or bad guys or whatever, I tend to care. But when I'm putting colors and I can see through that matrix and just see that I'm just putting these things down to score points, even though I'm doing the exact same thing in larger games with more chrome on it, but without that chrome, I can see the programming. It just drives me crazy and I can't stay focused on it. And that's why I don't like games like this. And that's why I don't like this game. They forgot to put the fun in the box. There's nothing here. It's just a little puzzle game so you can make different combinations of colors. For me, absolute purge. I can't wait to get rid of this one. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Here's Stijl, a game of art and style. Little small box. Going to get a little rule book inside. You're going to get some very small cubes. And the rest of it are these big, giant, square cards. A first player marker that you really don't need. I'm not really sure what this is. I think this is just advertisement. You're going to get these cards that make up the scoring track that you really don't need in the game. You're going to get some player aids, which are great. Kind of goes through the player aid. And it tells you what color you are, just in case you play board games and forget what color that you're playing. And they're going to get a deck of cards that will be utilizing with these colored squares. This is considered artwork to some. And you probably look at this like, wow, it's a work of art. I see colored squares. The cards are okay. Actually, pretty good condition. Very happy with these. They're big and square, which works for the game. And they shuffle okay. So good job here on the components. Here's Here's a rule book for the game. It doesn't open up like a book. It rather opens up like a map. You're going to have the objective and overview here, set up with colors and pictures and number of cards based on players, and kind of how you play with pictures of the components down here. On the other side, it's going to start teaching you how to play, game in, how you're going to score, and a little optional score track example down here. I find this colorization, although thematic with the game, I kind of find it distracting, but it does make a good barrier between where you're supposed to read. Sometimes it's hard to know, oh, here, then maybe I go down here, here. Like, how do I read this? It's okay. The rules are super simple. You'll pick it up with no problems. So the game does come with these card tracks. If you want to track it during the game, scoring will change a lot. You can kind of go through here and track your scoring if you want to. It's kind of not needed, but just know that it's here if you want to score during the game. When the game starts, you're going to choose one card to be the painting, and one card will be in the gallery. Then you're going to count out a number of cards based on the number of players. Then you add one card for each player. Let's say we're playing a 2-player game. Then you'll have 3 cards out here. On your turn, you'll choose one card from the gallery, and you can play that. You can always have to cover up 2, 3, or 4 of the blocks. So let's say I'm yellow, and maybe I want to do something like this. The second player who is playing black, may want to cover up that and go like that. Then you have one more card in the gallery. Then at the end of the turn, after everybody's had a turn, you will refill this. You will continue to do that until you run out of the number of cards that were set up in the beginning of the game. And how do you score? So you're going to score for whatever has the biggest block one time. Then you will score for each additional one that you have by itself. So if you're yellow, 1, 2. Let's say you're playing against black. They have the biggest one. So in a 2-player game, they're going to score 3. And then 1, 2 for a total of 5. Well, yellow would have 1 and 2. So this is a 2 block, and this is a 4 block. You don't score 4 for it. You score 1. So you want them to be not connected. If you're blue, and let's say it was like this, you would score for 1, 2. Red, 1, 2, 3. And that's how you play. And you continue to do that until you're out of cards. You place them up there, covering up other cards, hopefully scoring the most amount of points. Who should buy this game? Now, in my conclusion, I gave this a pretty rough review. And I said it's really not for me. And I meant every word that I said. Yet, I can still recommend this for some people. If you like light, abstract games, this is it. If you like small little fillers that can be played quickly, that kind of churns the brain and gets you thinking abstractly, this is not a bad one to get. It is quick and it is simple, and it will hit that niche for you. And if you like that, you'll be saying, hey man, it's fun to me. Perfect! You are the person that should buy this. If you looked at the flow of this game, you're like, man, that looks like fun. Boy, do I have the game for you, sir. Step right up, because this is it. Stijl, is the game for you. Simple, easy, could be a filler. If you like painting it, stretching it, matching colors, this is for you. For the rest of us, we'll be purging this one and saying, I think you should try it before you buy it. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.